All right, welcome to the first tee of Greater Charlotte's online learning class. Today we're going to be talking about the initial player steps that we have to go through. So we're going to take this all the way back to when golf started. So way back when the shepherds were out in the field and they were quite bored, so they're standing there and they're leaning on their staffs because they're watching sheep eat grass all day. And one day it's like, oh, I'm so bored. So the shepherd saw a rock sitting on the ground and he took his staff and he's like, oh, if I hold it like this, something like this, maybe I can whack the back of the rock. So what he did is he hit the back of the rock. And he figured out the bigger the swing that he took, the farther the rock would go. So when we're working on initially starting to play golf, we're just taking these swings to see how far we can hit it. Even with a putter, we understand how big of a swing that we take. It could be a tiny swing, so the ball's going to go a tiny amount. We can take a big swing, it's going to go a bigger amount. So it's very important that we understand the size of the motion determines how far the ball is going to go. So the shepherds were out there and they just started whacking rocks and oh, I can hit it farther than you, Angus. So then one of them said, hey, guess what? Let's pick a target. So, oh, you see the rabbit hole over there. So he says, tell you what, Amish, I can hit my rock into that rabbit hole in less shots than you. So they started having a competition. So they picked out a target and they say, that's where I'm going to hit it. And that's when they started having shots into the hole. Not too bad. But then one of the shepherds like, well, that's not hard enough. So let's make a bend and make it go around this little mound over here and across that area with a bunch of sand. We'll call that a bunker for some reason. So they started whacking it and making a golf course. So they pick a target. They understand how big of a swing it's going to take to get it there. And then they start adding up shots. And then, they invited some more of the shepherds on over. Now they got a competition going on. So they got 5, 6, 7, 8 shepherds going over there. And the sheep have eaten the grass down super, super low. So that rock's rolling pretty good. And then the sheep got to eat some taller grass. So the shepherds have to move further inland and the grass gets taller. And now the rock doesn't roll too well. So one of the shepherds went home and they whittled an angle to their club. And then they could hit it over the grass now. So as they're getting out there, one of the shepherds, he's an older guy, really didn't want to play, but he started noticing how people would hold the club. So all of a sudden he goes, if you hold it this way, you can hit it better, because that's what I see all the best shepherds doing. So they understood that they put the hands on their palms would face each other. So they would hold it like this. They wouldn't hold it way like this, or they wouldn't hold it like this. This is a broom. This is what we use to sweep with. So now they start holding it a certain way, and they start standing a certain way. So they get in an athletic stance. They don't stand like this, like they're still standing on their shepherd staff. No, they get in an athletic setup. So now knees are slightly flexed, hips are back, and they take a big whack and hit the rock over the tall grass, onto the short grass, and into the rabbit's hole. So now, okay, so we have a grip, we have a stance, our posture's a certain way. So now they already have their fundamentals out there. They understand that to get it from here to there, they have to swing a certain size of a swing, and they got to hit it at their target. So now that's how the game of golf got started a long, long time ago. And with the player class, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have you starting out, and you're going to take a motion that's either going to be small, medium, or big. You're going to pick a target. You're going to hit it at that target, because obviously we're trying to get it into a hole that's 4 1/4 inches in diameter, so we got to have a target. And then we're going to make sure that our fundamentals are good, so it makes it so much easier for us to play this game and have a good time. Thank you for joining us for the first installment of the First Tee online learning classes. We'll see you soon with the next lesson.